Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Door Shredder coming back to you with a brand new episode of Craftoria. And today, we're going to hop into a bee nest. I don't actually know if this will work. I don't know where this came from, but I've got one of these in my AE2 system, and we're just going to toss an ender pearl. And we're teleporting into the Bumblezone. This is a lot of honey. I don't think these actually count as honey. Yes, see, this even tells you to look at advancements. That's one reason I knew ender pearls were right. You can also push yourself in using a piston. Leave the bubble zone by going beyond the bottom or the top of the dimension. You will not die. Instead, you'll teleport out. See? Beautiful. It's actually telling me how to do this. I don't know anything about this. Get a tool with comb cutter enhancement to carve your way through wax quickly. Obtain all bee-themed music discs. Craft or find a tantalizing honey compass. Find one or craft one. Okay, let's see. Compass. Honey crystal shards. Those come from, actually, these things right here, it says. Man, this is interesting. Very yellow. Pollen puff. Apologies. Pile of pollen. Are these actual honeycomb blocks, or can I use these for anything? So I can chop these back down. Where did I get them? So there's like, some of them are not, some of them are. So I see there's the porous honeycomb. Huh. There's actually uses for this stuff. That's actually really cool. But I'm going to keep snagging up some of these honeycomb blocks. That's never a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, let's proceed upwards. There's a honey web. Do I have a pair of shears in my backpack? I do. Can I harvest this? So yeah, you need the comb. Okay. I don't have one, but we're gonna fly up here. It's so yellow. Ooh, there's actual honey blocks. Honeycomb brood. Wrath of the Hive, huh? Oop, they're trying to come after me. Sugar water floor. Yeah, all the bees are hostile right now. What is this? I've never been in this. I think I've been in this dimension once, died, and then never came back. Pile of pollen. Is there a way for me to harvest that? But that should be the ability to get us the compass, right? Oh, you need a honey bucket. Okay, honey bucket. Compass. Right-click the air in Bumblezone to locate cell maze. I was trying to read that. Can you leave me alone? I'm leaving you alone for a second. Or right-click the bee-hive bee nest to lock position compass. Dora the Bee Explorer. Okay. So we are going to a maze, apparently. This is a very interesting dimension. I've seen pictures of it, and I've seen it in a lot of packs. I just never decided to explore it. So this is definitely interesting. Ooh, what is this? Is this what we're looking for? Carvable wax. White wool. You got spider spawners. Honey cocoon. Okay, so you can just straight up break those. There's no protection against them. Okay, so I'm going to deposit some of this stuff. See what goodies we can, like, snag out of here. While we're just getting attacked by bees. We've got a crystal cannon. Which I assume shoots out the crystals that we found. These things? Yes, that is correct. Okay, that is pretty cool. All right, emeralds, some spiders, some more honey crystals, some glistening honey crystals. Pretty. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be or not. This feels like a maze. But it's so strange to be in the middle of this, because it doesn't feel like this should be in this dimension. Let's just keep on keeping on here. Okay, so this is actually an entry point. Assume the same thing there. Same thing there. Random leather tunic. I don't know if this is what this is called. This is a battle cube. Okay, so we're not at the right thing. All right, let me find this and I'll be right back. So I actually see a honey compass that's pointing us to a throne pillar for some reason. I found two of those in that little room. I didn't even realize these were different. What is this? This is like a village? Like a little bee village? That's unbelievable. I'm glad I haven't made too many bee puns. What is this? This is so strange. Gaze buzz cluster? But this guy's got like a weapon. He got a stinger spear and a honey crystal shield. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna go find either one of these, whichever one comes first, and I'll be right back. I think I found plenty of pollen. We just ended up in a pollinated field. There's another thing here. What is this? This just like a structure? Okay, so I actually just found it. I did the width command before I saw the advancement pop. So we actually are... Maybe needed to go to the bottom? Okay, so there is an entry point. You just have to find it on the tower. I was kind of blind here, and I went past it a couple times. But here is the queen bee. So we got windy air from her. Placeable jet streams, huh? So my next question is, what do we do now? Place a block of royal jelly next to a sticky piston. Flooding the housing market. Craft 6 bees nests, 6 bee hives. Smash or kill 32 spiders. Cave spiders do not count. Get a bucket of honey. So what is the point of this dimension? Besides, like, this queen, I'm so confused. Apotheosis leather tunic, I love it. So can I give her the shield as well? So she just keeps giving us windy air. And this is royal honey, isn't it? I'm going to shrink down here real quick. I'm going to try and pick up the source block. Beautiful. So we found royal honey. Now I need to get out of here. Oh, so she has, like, something above her head. But I can't read it because she is... logs to candles? Hold on. So you can trade her, is that concrete? Or is that wool? Interesting. There's a whole bunch of, like, trades and stuff you can do with them. Okay. So I'm going to assume there's quite a few different structures. Yeah, you can do coral, you can do... So there's a whole bunch of just trading you can do with her. And I hope that appeases them. I don't know if that appeases the bees, because I've got mining fatigue 3 from attacking them, I do believe. But I kind of want to go find this cell maze and just check that out. I mean, this dimension is really cool. I'm not going to lie. It's all the buzz, right? It's the bee's knees, if you will. Let's go find this cell maze. Okay, I just dug down into the cell maze here. I actually just found a interesting thing. Ooh, hey, look at this guy. He's a behemoth. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here. So I picked up the stinger spear again. There's a whole bunch of these guys. But there's a whole bunch of loot in these chests that are honey related. Lesser mystery structure. So that just leads you to a random structure. That's kind of cool. Kind of a little bit more of a way to just explore the dimension, see what's in here. That's a level 5 shield. I don't know the difference. I really don't. Oh, this stuff, the stingless bee helmet, the bumblebee chest plate, the honeybee leggings. Interesting. Oh, and there's the honeybee, the carpenter bee boots. Cool. Another advancement done real quick. So you use that to tame there to, like, pacify them. That's actually really clever. Like, really cool, I'm not gonna lie. There's an eternal starlight thing in here, that's interesting. Another thrown pillar. Whole bunch of honey and pollen. I'll take some more of this stuff. This is really interesting. Like, I enjoy this mod. I've never messed with it, you know, as I've said. I'm really enjoying this. I don't think this is, like, you know, hours and hours of content, right? But it's definitely something different. It's definitely unique. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I love the fact that you've got, like, mystery structures. I don't know if I'll visit them. I've probably seen most of them, in all honesty, just by flying around for quite a while. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool. I think this mod is really just kind of makes it easier to get honey. but it's also very much a risk if you do not have the proper armor. Like me, I have the proper armor, right? That's not a big deal. But if you don't, then I would assume that this is going to be a lot more difficult than what I'm making it out to be, right? None of the bees can sting me. Nothing can touch me. I'm overpowered at this point. So I was trying to see if we have... There's a mystery structure. See if there's like any large mystery structures or anything, but I'm not seeing anything. Another mystery structure. Whole bunch of like iron stuff in here. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else in this dimension that I really want to look at further. All right. So I just hopped out of the Bumblezone, and I want to put down the armor set here real quick. That is unbelievably cool. I think that is going to wrap it up for me. I think that is the Bumblezone wrapped up. I think that was an interesting look at the mod. Overall, unique. Unique as can be, fantastic. Lots of content for what it is. It's not a whole exploration, build new tools and everything. Like, you've got a couple things in there that are weapons and armor, and probably some stuff that I missed. But it is a very unique, very cool mod. Overall, really, really cool, really, really nifty. I want to poke at it again in the future, especially to get more honey. I think that's a really cool idea, is to try and go in there for honey instead of making like a bee farm or something. Definitely some good stuff. Overall, I think that'll do it for this episode. This has been an enjoyable one. I think we've got one more dimension, which is the Deep Dark, I do believe, which I have never actually explored on camera. Is it Deeper Dark? Is that what it is? This is technically a dimension mod that I have not looked at because it is a little different. It's definitely a little odd, and I don't know how well it's going to work. This applies to netherite equipment, so I don't think I can use Skulk Transmitter, Skulk Affinity. No idea what Skulk Affinity is, but that sounds interesting. Yeah, I will have to figure out how we actually go about getting into the dimension, because I don't recall. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and can we see you in the next one? Bye-bye.